Hey guys, welcome to our cozy garden. This is Randy, and today we are setting up our grow light shelves and our grow lights. I lost most of my video on the first part where I talk about where I ordered the shelves and the grow lights, so I'll just do a voiceover for this one. So I initially wanted to order a grow light shelf from Costco, which I saw back in November last year. But then when I checked it last weekend, it was no longer there. So my alternative is to look around Home Depot or Canadian Tire. But the ones I found there were not the best ones, I think, and they are pretty expensive. They can cost almost double as that of the one I found in Costco. So alternatively, I look around in Amazon and found this chrome stainless steel shelf. It was one of the best rated ones in there, or at least in Amazon Canada. So I went ahead and purchased one because it's the first week of March and I know I have a lot of seedlings to get started. This shelf has a depth of 18 inches and a width of 48 inches or 4 feet, and then a height of 82 inches. So I made sure that the width of the shelf would fit at least 2 grow trays placed horizontally. And worst case, if I'm really pressed for space and I need to put on more trays, I can place the trays vertically or perpendicular to the shelf. And with 18 inches of shelf depth, I only have 3 inches of overhanging tray since the tray length is 21 inches. So I won't have to worry about the trays falling off because of the overhanging weight on the tray. I also like how the shelf came with lockable casters because it's very easy to move around within this limited space. At the same time, I really like how you can adjust the heights of the shelves, the location, and in my case, I wanted the bottom one to be high enough so that I can fit in there some storage bins or perhaps some indoor plants that I wanted to place under filtered light. And the height allows me to easily clean underneath the shelf without having to move the shelf itself. And now for the grow lights, I know I wanted the best bang for my buck since I don't have that big of a budget for this setup. I've been keeping tabs on this grow lights from Amazon Canada since last year, and grow lights can get really expensive if you're not careful. And I know I wanted to have at least 5 shelves or 6 levels within my grow shelf. So I ordered one with a set of 6 grow lights, which are 4 feet long each, which is perfect for my grow shelf. Now this is the second set of new grow lights that I ordered. The first one I ordered without checking the specs, and it came without the reflectors. And considering that my grow light space is right here in our kitchen area, I don't want too much light pollution, and of course I want the system to be more efficient by keeping the lights within the grow space as much as possible. The grow lights, they were branded as Monius L. I'll place a link on their Amazon Canada page on the description below. And by the way, this is not a sponsored post. I just want to do a quick review of the products that I used for my grow light setup. So the 6 sets of 4 feet long LED lights came with 3 power cords and power buttons. So in my case, I set it up so that I can control 2 sets of grow lights independently. That way I can turn it on or off separately depending on the number of seedlings I have on the shelf. By the way, at some point you'll see me talking to my DJI camera, and those footage I lost somewhere in the process, and when I started uploading the videos to my computer, they're no longer there. Good thing I still have my GoPro footage as a backup. But anyway, the grow lights came with 3 types of attachment. You can either use a double-sided tape or a clip-on attachment that you can screw on a shelf surface or a wooden surface, or in my case, a clip-on that has a hole in it that would let you place either a wire or a string or a zip tie through it, and then that could hang on your wire shelf. So let me go through how we changed this layout for our new grow light setup. In here, just very quickly, is our previously used shelves for our grow light, which is now our storage shelf. We also have in here some of the ranunculus that we are starting soon, the dahlias, and some more containers for winter sowing, but those videos will be coming out soon. And then some more storage. In here is our power source and our charging station for our gear. And then for the rack, I'll start with this one. So this one, I have 2 grow lights running beside each other parallel, and this is our startup shelf. That's why I have 2 grow lights in there. Ideally you'd want 2 grow lights per shelf, but since our grow lights are limited at this point, I just have to manage that. So the 3rd and 4th rack will be for seed startup, and this is where I placed our heat mat as well, which I can move around anyway. So that will be my main startup shelf, and then they have a separate power source. So I can turn one off without needing to turn off the others, or on, depending on what I need. And then our topmost shelf, as well as our second shelf, is for those that have leafed out. So these guys should move in here once I'm done with replanting this Lysianthus. And those have their own control as well. There we go. So the 2nd and the 5th one has the same control. And then at the bottom is where I placed our old grow lights, LED lights, and that one has its own control as well. Alright, that's our new grow light setup. We now have what we need to start a lot of our edibles, our vegetables, our cut flower seedlings, so that come May and June we can plant them out. Thanks so much for sharing this time with us. If you're new to our channel, we would love it if you'd click that like button, thumbs up, or subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so yet for more videos on what we have in store for our edible and cut flower garden for this year. And until next video, this is Randy from Our Cozy Garden. Hope you have a wonderful day.